the holidays, and food is on everyone's mind. Now that Christmas is approaching and so is New Year's, I thought I'd share a couple of the things that I like to keep in my pantry during the holiday season. One of my favorites is Crystal Light. This drink is a powder drink. It's gluten-free. It comes in a box format, and it also comes in this nifty container. Each of the Crystal Light packages are individual. Depending on the size, it dictates the quantity. I believe 10 come in each pack. They're really great. I like to keep them in the office. Sometimes I'll keep them in my purse when I go places. I'm not a big soda or a big juice drinker, so they come in pretty handy. The second item I want to tell you about is potato chips. I love the Utz brand of chips. Let you get a good look at the packaging. These chips are gluten-free. I love these chips. There's no difference in the taste. They're everywhere. They're in the supermarket, they're in ShopRite, they're in Pathmark, they're in A&P, they're in Stop and Shop. Walgreens, Wayne Reed also carries them. They taste really great. Can't miss it. It says gluten-free. Talks about the trans fat and all the other things that they don't have on there. They come in a variety of flavors. Any flavor pretty much that you can get other chips in, you can get the Utz in. They're a must-have. They're great if you're going to go to a party or something, or you have friends who want to cater some of the snacks at their party for you. This is a product to have. I love to eat these when I'm binging on TV shows. On my list are the Shaw's sandwich cookies. These are the vanilla. They also come in the chocolate. I love these because I just think they're just so cute, and they actually taste really good. I'm going to open up the box so you can see how they come packed. They come two to a package, which works out really well for me because I tend to need to ration the amount of junk food that I eat sometimes. And they're really tasty. You can stick them in your purse, carry them with you, have them for a snack at work, or you could just leave them in a cabinet. These cookies are delicious. I highly recommend them if you're someone who likes cookies, but I just love junk food, so these are high on my list. The next item that I want to tell you about is the King Arthur's flour. I use this flour. It's a multi-purpose flour, but I also use this flour for baking. I do a lot of baking during the holidays, and this flour is a rice flour blend, which means that it's blended with other flours. It's gluten-free. It's made in a gluten-free facility. It has a really great taste to it. I like to bake cookies, make cupcakes with it. Anything that you can imagine baking, the King Arthur flour is something that you can. The next item on my list is the Bob's gluten-free oats. It's actually Bob's Red Mill, I apologize. It's Bob Red Mill's gluten-free oats. I love these oats for baking. I've never actually made oatmeal with these oats, but I make oatmeal raisin cookies all the time, and I love these oats. They cook really nicely. I make gluten-free oatmeal raisin cookies for people who aren't gluten-free, and they love them. So this is another thing that you have to add to your list for your kitchen. The package is open, so I don't know if you're going to get a good look at it, but I'm going to try and hold it up for you. This is Bob Red Mill's xanthan dough. One of the first things that people notice when they go gluten-free is that your goods, because you don't have the gluten, which means to glue together. Gluten gives the food like that chewy stretch. This mimics that stretch that gluten provides to flour. So when you add this to your baked goods, when you use rice flour or tapioca flour or any type of other flour that's gluten-free, whether it's a flour blend or a single flour, if you add this to it, it kind of gives it that consistency that almost mimics a cake that's made with gluten, or a cupcake that's made with gluten, or cookies, or a pie crust. This little packet goes a long way. You can't really see it on camera, but there's specifications to tell you how much to add for each recipe that you're using, and it goes by the number of cups of flour that you're going to use. This is something that I can guarantee you that you will taste the difference in your gluten-free baking once you start using it. It's highly recommended. Most recipes call for it. If you look at gluten-free recipes, you'll see that they mention xanthan. Another product that you're going to need once you start baking is the Argo baking powder. this baking powder is gluten-free and it's also aluminum-free. I like this product because one, it's clearly labeled that it's gluten-free on the back, so that it takes the guesswork out of doing the research to find out if the product is gluten-free or not. And if you're baking from scratch, you are definitely going to need baking powder. Glutano pie crust. This is a pie crust mix. There are prepackaged pie crust that you can buy frozen. Whole Foods definitely carries one. Trader Joe's, I believe, carries a gluten-free pie crust that you can just take out the freezer and you can cook. But if you're someone who wants to have the experience of rolling out the dough yourself, this is an extra special product to have during the holidays, because it gives you that experience, everything that you need, with the exception of the water, I think butter and eggs. I can't remember exactly what the recipe calls for in the back of the box, but it clearly lists everything that you need. You roll it out, you treat it the same way you would regular pie crust, and it bakes up really golden and crispy and flaky, and it tastes great. Glutano is a brand that's a staple in my house as well, and I know that you see my product review on this cornbread mix. I like to keep it during the holidays. It's something that just adds a little extra something as a side dish. Highly recommend. The next product on my list is the gluten-free Bisquick. I don't know if you guys have noticed it in the supermarket, and it clearly has gluten-free next to it. Unfortunately, usually when they put it on the shelves, they put it next to the regular Bisquick, so if you look really quickly, you just assume that it's just all Bisquick, but this box is significantly smaller than the Bisquick with gluten. This box also has a little bit more of a darker color. I believe the other box is yellow, and this one has more of an orange look to it. I like to make cheddar cheese and chive biscuits out of this mix, and I'm going to probably end up doing a video tutorial on how I make my biscuits, because I have coworkers that love it, and I'm going to make some for them on Christmas Eve. But this is definitely something that you want to add to your kitchen for the holidays. All of the products that I mentioned to you, the price point is significantly cheap. Probably the two most expensive items would be the King Arthur flour, which typically is about $7.99 to $9.99 on Whole Foods. $7.99 if it's on sale at Whole Foods, $9.99 if it's not. ShopRite, you can. I definitely buy a lot of the King Arthur flour from there, because usually when I buy it from ShopRite, it's priced anywhere from $7.99 to $4 or $5.99 when it's on sale. The Bob bread mill oats, those are about $6.99. The cookies are $2 and change. The gluten-free biscuit, it's like $5.99 is the price point. And the Utz chips, I believe I got those on sale for like 99 cents. These are all great products to keep in your house. They're great for entertaining. They're something that you can easily assimilate into dishes that you're making for people. As we approach the holiday season, there are a lot of holiday parties that are going on. There are a lot of office and work parties that are going on. And for us celiacs, or us people with gluten intolerances, finding food can sometimes be very difficult, and we also have to look to avoid the pitfalls of cross-contamination. My advice to people is not to give up on going to these type of events. See if you can plan ahead. If it's going to an outside venue, see if you can talk to the organizers and find out what they have on the menu that is gluten-free that you can eat, and if it's available, can they make simple substitutions. One of the easiest substitutions for people to make is if they serve a salad, as opposed to them topping the salad with a dressing, you can ask that the salad dressing be put on the side for the people who are going to eat the salad to add their own dressing on a per plate thing. Also, another thing that's a downer when it comes to salad is a lot of places will add croutons to the salad instead of putting it on the side. So that's something that you can also try to ask people to do at outside venues. If your friends are having parties, you can, talk to them and see if they can cater some of the things that they prepare. Like, for instance, maybe instead of purchasing Lay's potato chips, they can purchase the Utz brand of potato chips, because those are gluten-free as well. You can offer to bring and bake a dish. There are also a lot of different resources online that can help you with ideas for planning holiday meals and things like that for any type of eating need. One of the websites that's really great is called Freedible, FREEDIBLE.com, and that is a website for people who have custom eating needs. If you're a celiac, if you have allergy to nuts, if you have allergy to dairy, soy, wheat, they have a whole bunch of bloggers who, as a community, contribute posts there. They have a whole bunch of recipes. They have tons and tons of items for you to peruse and to look at and get ideas for cooking and for different needs. So don't feel that you're alone during the holiday season, and I hope this video was helpful, and I hope that you enjoy it, and I'm wishing everyone a Merry Christmas, and I'll try to post another video before the new year. So enjoy your holidays, be safe, be healthy, be gluten-free.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh.